Noon, here to talk about this very disturbing person and his horror and crime. Uh it would be nice if people like that would just keep their disgusting antics away from other people and away from social media. But if these people can't be a complete bother to other people, they just ain't living. They just ain't living, are they? So I was wrong though. I think it was probably like maybe a few weeks ago. I stated that this person, this imposter named Mike, I stated that he was not narcissistic. And it's confirmed. He's definitely narcissistic. And what he does is he switches back and forth between being overt and covert. I'm going to be honest with you. I just cannot stand it. And the less time that we spend on it, the better. The less time that we spend talking about it. And so he's pretty much attacking me either in a covert or an overt way. Everybody has watched his behavior, especially the past 5 years. Um, this person, what I noticed that he would do during the course of our so-called relationship is he would often try to uh get his way with me because he again is still stalking me. uh he'll try to get his way with me by trying to make me jealous or feel like, oh my god, another woman is going to take him from me. And this has been a cycle that he's repeated over and over and over again. And I'm just not I just don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, he won't accept that it is completely done and over with. He won't accept it. Now, if you notice, because I'm subscribed to his channel so I can see all of his antics, he posted earlier this morning, because apparently him and her were arguing, which I don't know. He posted that you should get a new partner tested. And of course, y'all know how I have a very quick thinking, intelligent mind. And what I'm thinking is that you don't need to be planning on having sex with anybody. You need to take some time to emotionally mature. And it even further, everything that he does, and I just don't think he's aware of how disgusted I am, with him. And so earlier today, because again, he's been reading from his Bible, and I'm about to get up and go outside in a minute. He tried to use some kind of Bible verse against me that has something to do with marriage. Um, and so that within itself got reversed, chains broken. I would never marry him. Honestly, one of the ways that men control and dominate a woman's life, they don't actually have to take you to court and marry you. Okay, they don't have to go to a church and marry you. And I kind of think, and I haven't read much into it because it makes me physically sick sometimes. I think that in the Bible, it not only specifies that they can have several wives, but then also concubines, and then possibly even, I think it's a verse in the Bible. Oh, that's the Quran I'm thinking about. Okay. That they can marry a 3-year old or a 4-year old. Uh, so The spiritual aspect of it is constantly being taken care of because this dude does not work, does not contribute anything to society, literally sits around all day handicapped, thinking about me while at the same time trying to use meditative practices to harass me. So, so I was thinking, why are you thinking about sex? You should be thinking about getting your mind together. You are not emotionally mature to be in a relationship with a woman. The only way you're going to be in a relationship with a woman is if she's a like a slut that's online and she's stalking somebody with you. Otherwise, that you can't do any better than that. That's it for you. A real relationship, no. You could never be in a real relationship with a real woman. And so, for some reason, he thinks that, posting pictures of people's boobs is going to protect him from my wrath. And it's not, number one. It's not. Okay. But, I just think that it's childish, it's immature, and some of the most sexually immature people are very sexually orientated, and they shouldn't be, because you need to grow up. You know, and think about it. You are what you post in social media. It represents who you are. I've tried to explain this narcissist and he just doesn't get it. Why can't you post something intelligent? Even if it's about the Bible, why can't you post anything that's interesting to talk about? Why is it that everything that you post is either talking about somebody, putting somebody down, lying on somebody, or either trying to make someone jealous? Why? Because that's who you are as a person. You have hatred pulsating through your soul and your existence. Not evil, hate. And like I said, I curse the person that brought you into my life. I curse the person that ever mentioned me to you ever. That person is cursed. Because, you know, not only is the false confidence annoying, but it's beneath me. Do you have anything intelligent to talk about other than coming online saying, y'all are all bums and I own a beautiful home? You think that that's speaking eloquently or intelligently? That's all you ever talk about. And I got to tell you, I've got to do a cleanse on myself. I just feel like I need to cleanse. And I'll probably go in there and take a spiritual bath as well. Because I'm just disgusted by the entire behavior, by the fact that your last four videos have my name in the title. I'm irritated by the fact that you're still stalking me. I'm irritated by the fact that you sitting over there with that weak ass Bible trying to curse me. I'm irritated by the whole thing. And you're going to learn why you should have left me alone when I said it. I told you 3 or 4 weeks ago to let it go and leave me alone. Because that's why you're here in social media, is to try to stalk and harass me. Everything that you do is about spite and contempt. Everything. It's never just because you enjoy doing it. And that's what's so disturbing. And I feel like I'm purging a lot of that. I do. I feel like I'm purging it. In fact, I'm about to get up from here and go outside and do some burns. And I believe my spirits are probably going to have me stand in front of the smoke and let the smoke clear me of you. I should have never. That was a misalignment. I should have never been aligned with a person like you. As far as I'm concerned, I'm starting all the way over back to 2013. The past 11 years, I've already taken it back. The past 11 years. So you haven't taken anything from me, because I know that that is the type of person that you are. And you just, are you going to do this for the rest of your life? You won't give it a break. And I'm not just talking about the things that you're posting in social media. I'm talking about what it is that you're doing over there. It almost makes me want to buy a smoker and just put wood inside of it and just let it smoke all goddamn day. I need something that's just gonna blow smoke over to that dude all day long. Not that I would need that, but that's what it kind of makes me feel. It's almost like the earth needs to be cleansed of you. You are just a violation of everything, even your religion. I can see you. You realize that, don't you? You go to your Bible and you do nothing but take every single verse of that Bible that you can find to curse people and then even to twist it. So you're not even a real authentic Christian. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. And you know what? Again, another thing that I can sense more than anything, it would be different. I would love to see you with a woman that doesn't know anything about me. It would be different if you were talking to, like, I can hear you talking to those crazy, psychotic, and obsessed women that you're associated with. You have not moved on. You claim that you're moving on and da 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 da, but in reality, you're only associating yourself with people who have been stalking me, who are stalkers. And that is what's going to forever make you look bad, and not just look bad, but feel bad. You should feel bad about yourself for doing that. You ain't doing nothing but stalking. More stalking every single day. I don't care if your stalker got got medium sized titties, brown titties, light titties. It doesn't matter. It's still a goddamn stalker. You're still a fucking gang stalker. And your energy is repulsive, absolutely fucking repulsive. I'll tell you what I am going to do today. I'm going to get one of them 6-hour logs from the grocery store, and I am going to burn it in my fireplace. Which is crazy because it's fucking warm outside. I've seen people burn things in their fireplace even with it being warm. outside. That would probably be the easiest way to do a long-term burn. Or actually, I could take one of those logs and put it in my fire pit and let it just fucking burn for hours. Probably be better and less alarming to the neighborhood if I go ahead and burn it in the fireplace. But I have the right to burn it right out there. Because you just every single day. And then the crazy part about it is that you're a total fraud when it comes to religion, but you know how to find some negative spirits. I mean, negativity negativity is your main thing. Like, no matter what it is that you're doing, and that eventually is going to bite you in your ass. It already is. All day, every day. And you cannot transmute that negative energy. You just cannot do it. And you don't even understand why you need to. You just function and move in hate and contempt all day, every single day. And that's something that I can't stop you from doing. It's not my job. Because even when I was associating myself with you, you still did it every single day. The only thing is that you knew how to hide it from me because I don't like that. That's one of the reasons why, since I haven't seen you in a month, that's why my skin complexion is looking healthier. That's why I look healthier. Because when I was dealing with you, your negativity was literally suffocating me. Suffocating me. Your understanding of witches is negative. But in reality, if you have an authentic witch, she is transmuting that negativity into whatever she wants. I choose to transmute it into positive, especially for myself and my family and for the people that I love and care about and my clients. Okay? And it's very bizarre, how you think. And I'm not even going to speak about the other things that you've been over there doing sexually. But funny how when I did a reversal on a certain thing or return to sender, funny how I felt like my sacral chakra opened up. Funny how I felt like my sacral chakra was healed after I did that. Because you're over there focusing on it, focusing on my sacral chakra, okay? Uh, with hatred and contempt in your heart, ain't you? All day, every day. Instead of you going to work or having something else better to do, you're over there having a daily temper tantrum with an unwed mother who doesn't have a job either. That way to go. Somebody give him a round of applause for being the most childish, immature, irresponsible male on this planet. You are one of the most. You sitting over there bragging about, and I'm not dissing her because she's an unwed mother. I'm not. I don't do that. I'm not a Bible person. But she's unemployed as well. So that's your way of getting back at me, sitting around with someone all day, plotting online, uh instead of having a job. That you're you're don't post their don't post their shit in my chat. Mm-mm. That's what you do, right? That's what you do. You sit around all day and do nothing with somebody else that's sitting around all day doing nothing. And you supposed to be getting back at me. And you're not getting paid for that either. There's no money involved. It isn't. It's no money. Because you can't take my money because you can't do what I do. I mean, you already tried to make yourself tarot king, remember? But you can't do what I do. And then I don't understand why you keep trying to make me compete with women who, how do I put this in a non-raunchy way? Women who use their vagina as a trash receptacle. Yeah, is what I wanted to say about that. Like, why do you think you're getting back at me? So you're a very self-destructive person that for some reason when you're doing all this stuff, you think you're harming somebody else. I've been saying that for years. It's a lot of people out here with that problem. I don't understand where y'all get y'all rationale from. I really don't. I'm still trying to figure these things out. You wasting every single day of your life. Don't you dare try to come at me and make it seem like you are productive because you are not. You are not being productive. You are sitting around, or at least you're making at least you're contributing whatever it is of your time to this stupidity when there's no woman. Hey, son, you gonna make some more coffee? When there's no, thank you, sweetie. There's no woman in this world that wants a man that's like that. I was actually looking at a video the other day, and it was a white man, and it was a very interesting video because Emmy Made in Japan had made a video talking about the some kind of water purifier that's basically like it's like this it's like a plastic bag, right? And you take it and you put this some kind of solution in it that kills bacteria and viruses and all of that stuff. And basically it's a way in case you were ever in the situation to where you needed fresh water, or either to where you needed to purify some water in an emergency. And this man literally was like showing you 5 ways of purifying dirty water. And it was so interesting. And I was so overwhelmingly attracted to this man. I was overwhelmingly attracted to this man just because of the fact that his content not only is helpful, it's informative, but it's very interesting. It's something about a man that's using his hands to build things and stuff that really, really gets me going. And I was very attracted to that man. That is attractive, someone intelligent. And I'm going to go ahead and block you, these damn trolls. But to answer your question, first of all, my son works for my company. Okay, for right now, until we go back home. Okay, since you're so interested, my son works for my company. He, he does various things for me and the business. Okay, and then he also has other jobs that he does. Okay, and that he gets paid for. Okay. Now, if my son had a job, do you think I would be telling you trolls the location of his job? If my son had a YouTube channel, do you think I would advertise it so that you could go over there and harass him in his social media? Okay. All right. So I'll see you later. Okay. My son is 23. He already has his plans for his future. We're talking about a man that's almost 48 years old that has been sitting around for the past 11 years. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye, troll. I don't need a chat, hun. Yeah. And again, that's probably him comparing himself to a 23-year-old. Stop comparing yourself to him. His mama has a business, okay? He has his plan in life. Stop comparing yourself to other people and stop sitting around a 48-year-old man that's not doing anything. 47 now. You'll be 48 in June. You are not doing anything. My son is not set around for the past 11 years ago. 11 years ago, Jacob was a baby. He was a newborn. So what, is he supposed to have a job too? 11 years ago, Tyrese was 12. Why are you somebody that sits around all day, does nothing, comparing yourself to little children? Could it be that you have an underdeveloped mind? That's a possibility. Why don't you have the capability to respond to when I accuse you of having this underdevelopment? Why can't you ever respond to that? You never respond to that. You know what you do? You do an ad hominem attack. That's an ad hominem attack, I believe. No, it's one where, no, I'll have to look up ad hominem. What you do is you come back and you say something as silly as possible, totally off, that has nothing to do with the subject. What I'm asking you right now is to respond to, like, what, like what's the mental problem that you have? You've been comparing yourself to my sons for the past 11 years. You compared yourself to a newborn baby. I'm so confused about that. And trust me, my son is not going to end up like you, because you're not going to be anywhere near him to be an influence over him. And we all know that because you're almost 48 years old and you haven't done anything with your life, that's why you come online all wrapped up in your self loathing, and you want to make sure that no one else does anything. This is a fact. This is a fact. Am I lying? You want to stop other people. So you attack my son's mother, you attack her business, you try to make his mother lose business, but yet you're concerned, and then also you try to tell people what to do. I thought it was hilarious. And that's why I went ahead and blocked you. I thought it was hilarious that you were on Messenger telling me to get a job when you've never had one in your life. I thought that was hilarious. I did. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got a kick out of that one. That one was funny as hell. Seeing as though you have never had a job ever, not one, not one. You may have done little odd jobs, but you've never actually had a job in your life. I'm somebody that worked for almost 30 years, and you're going to tell me to get a job, somebody that has had a successful business, even though uh, for a few years I lost money because of a negligent landlord. I lost money because of a negligent landlord, but my business has still been successful because my income has always been 55,000 or above. So that's still success. And you're going to tell me something. You're going to teach me something because because for some reason you have a serious problem, and a lot of you black men in that black manosphere online, y'all have a serious problem with women owning businesses, their own businesses. Y'all have a problem with that, in particular for some reason, black women, because y'all see us as your counterparts and we're doing more than you. That's why y'all do that. This is the reason why so many black women, like when you hear stories of them, like if y'all only, there's a channel that y'all should follow called Black Girl Unlost. Her channel covers a lot of stories that are not talked about in social media. And she covers and talks about, and like, if I had like $1 or for every freaking person on there, like there's a lot of black women in social media running businesses, and these black women end up deceased because and black men are killing them. I want you to explain that. I don't want to hear a joke. I don't want to hear an insult or a put down. I want you to be man enough to explain why there's so many black men targeting black women in social media, and even murdering them. You care to speak about that, Mr. Community Man? Hmm? And you gonna tell a black woman to go to the welfare office? Is that you've become a weapon of mass destruction against us, and for some reason you're trying to make it seem like white people need that. White people don't need that. White people are going to be fine without you doing that. So you're not doing it for white people. Stop trying to make it look like that. Stop it. You're doing that for you, because you as a man, for some reason, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. It's Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy has the worst effect over black men. I saw it on Barack Obama. I noticed that Obama was repeating Deuteronomy. I want y'all to pay attention to that video that I uploaded. Deuteronomy 23:2 is a crown chakra curse on children, on the children of Israel, and on the children of this earth. It's a crown chakra curse. The way that somebody gets to you, and see, so this is why people say you have to be the change that you want to see, because a lot of people are always looking at external. The way that these people, the way that those bad diabolical spirits are afflicting you is through you. So that's why we got so many children with ADHD, autism, things of that nature, because of Deuteronomy 23:2. Why? Because that verse disconnects you from the crown chakra. It closes the crown chakra, because God is not a man. God is the universe. So Deuteronomy decided, oh, I'm going to cut off crown chakras. Does Deuteronomy have the authority to do that? No. Was it actually God that had some kind of personal emotional issue that told him to write that in the Bible? No. Why would God do that? Because God is the sun. Goddess is the moon. Goddess is the sun, and God is the moon. Mercury, Jupiter, the stars, the galaxy. That is God. Why would man feel that he has the right to cut off and close off your crown chakra? And it is a fact that whenever you are hearing the swooshing in your ear, that is factually somebody trying to close off your crown chakra. I'll have an entire series on this coming up. So you are a man whose crown chakra is closed off. That's why you still kill, lie, rape, and do what you do. That is a fact. It is not only a metaphysical fact, but it's a scientific fact. It's a witchy fact. It's a spiritual fact. So, you know, listen, I am I am considered, even though a scholar is somebody that writes a book, right? We all know that. But my art, and not my art, but my knowledge that I share in social media is my book, because I can't wait till I get to the lake, sis. I'm going to be able to sit down and read a book and write a book and read a book. I love reading and I love writing. And but this will do for now. So my knowledge makes me a scholar. I'm over here an entire scholar while you sit over on your channel totally sexually immature, comparing yourself to me, trying to bully me, trying to downgrade and degrade me. Okay. While you talk about titties and AIDS tests, you can't make this up. And then you want to try to compare yourself to me, right? And so I challenge you to come online and speak about something real other than the war, other than them bringing in foreign sex workers from another country to New York. Because, you know, the last time I spoke with you, you spoke with me about that like 3 or 4 times. Oh, look there. And you was just watching, like, I don't even think you realized that you had mentioned this to me 3 or 4 times. Oh, look, they're bringing foreign exchange prostitutes over to New York. What are the black women going to do? And I said, why are you talking to me about that? I said, I don't want to. I said, that's not something that I'm interested in. Do I look like somebody that you found on Figaro? But you'll say that I'm a lowlife, right? You'll say that I'm a lowlife, and you'll say that my father died in a meth explosion, which that's not what it was. My father would have had to have been some kind of king in his country or whatever for them to lie for my father. So there's no way it was an explosion that had nothing to do with drugs. Honestly, thank you, Goddess. Honestly, I got my mind from my father, even though we didn't have the same spiritual or religious beliefs. Oh God, sis, what was that you just sent me? Oh, girl, we're gonna have to talk about that. That looked like some kind of ooh, what the hell was that? Whoa. Some of these folk, girl. What the hell was that? Anyway, um, so I don't know what to tell you. cannot believe that y'all could not hear me. I've been sitting here crying. I've been sitting here crying tears of joy, talking about old memories of my hometown. Ain't nobody gonna be able to keep me from my family's blood and bones, is all I gotta say about that. He's been trying to stop me and he expects me to not hate him. And the fact that he tried to use the Bible to like heal me up, hell no. You ain't fucking with no witch. Because he does not want me to go back. And it's not that he doesn't want me to go back because he loves me. No, he doesn't want me to go back because he knows that I'm going to be happy. That's why he doesn't want me to go back. He knows I'm going to be happy when I go home. And, he wants me to be stuck here. He wants me to suffer while he pretends to celebrate the holidays with other people, even though all of the holidays are pagan, with an exception of Thanksgiving. They are based in paganism. They are. Well, if you can't wait until I go home and be happy, why don't you stop attacking me? Mike, that's him. That's him in the chat. Why don't you stop attacking me? Hmm? Stop attacking me then. And you know what you're doing to attack me. And nobody over here that follows me thinks that I'm crazy because you know what? If we had $1 for every woman that was spiritually attacked by a man, we would probably be millionaires, multi-billionaires, probably billionaires, to be honest with you. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. And, I don't mind you defending yourself, but you're the one that has to let go. You have to let go of all of this stalking and thinking that you own me, this weirdness, all this stuff. You got to let it go because you haven't let it go. You're still plotting, you're still scheming, you're still doing stuff every single day. That's a fact. Okay? That's why I just had to light up my skull. That's why I had to light it up because you're literally sitting over there like trying to get in my head, talking about me, thinking about me, meditating, reading passages out of the Bible, meditating. Yeah, I see you. And I don't like it. Why don't you leave me alone? You have already poked and prodded enough. Trust me, you poked and prodded enough, didn't you? Oh, yeah, you did a lot of poking, didn't you? Now it's time for you to let go. Because if I have to do it in a baneful way, I will. And my cogwheels are turning in my head right now on how to do it. And it would be very simple. I'm not going to say it, but it would be very simple. I don't want you thinking about me. I don't want you masturbating and thinking about me. I don't want you talking about me to those women who are obsessed with me. I want you to completely let it go. Because I'm sick and tired of having to go through these little rituals. Like I just had to use a tea light because you don't know how to let go. My tea light could have been used for a better purpose. Then I got to keep lighting up my Utopia bottle, which I'm about to do right now. I got to keep lighting that back up. And that's irritating me that I have to keep doing that over and over again. Well, I'm happy about that. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that the meat is not for me. Maybe because I was looking for something like no woman wants just meat. I don't know what that's about, but yes, go on. Go on. Give your meat to somebody else, okay? And take your meat and go on somewhere and leave me alone. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Take your meat and go, okay? And stop talking sexually to me. You are not somebody that I am involved with sexually, and I don't want to talk about. We're no longer talking about sex anymore. Because talking about sex with you involves other women and ill. Okay? Okay, bye. So I've got Utopia lit up, y'all. Oh, God. Y'all just don't know. This utopian working is one that was brought to me by Vepar, Lilith, and maybe even a Hecate. Uh, it is like the moment that you light it up, it just feels like the perfect dream. It does. A perfect dream. It does. Let me show it to y'all. I love it. I love it, y'all. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so there's my skull. There's Utopia. Oh, God. It is an amazing working. Like, just. I love the Utopian alchemy bottle. It's amazing. It really is. What I like is that it really helps it helps. It's perfectly grounding, like almost instant grounding. Okay. And then also it just kind of, it's already like when I light it up, it just literally purges all negativity from around. Just like it's, oh God, it's amazing. It is. Okay. So uh you can put all kinds of stuff in it, like for example, all this messy energy. What I notice is that I start straightening up, and then it's very invigorating, peaceful, and serene and tranquil at the same time. I love this. I love this one. So yeah, that felt good. Anyway, I'm mad that I took down that show yesterday, but I decided to take it down because I think that I want to come back and do like a witches podcast, because it is a fact that us witches deal with the well-being of women. We do. That's what we deal with. Okay, we don't attack women. We actually deal with the well-being of women and children. Okay, so I would like to do a podcast, that way I can just sit and talk and I don't have to worry about anybody being in the chat. Um, and I can talk about the whole attack on the single mothers and how women are single because they are protecting themselves, from a man that's either violent, abusive. Daily verbal abuse can lead to uh, atrophy of the thymus gland. Okay. Um, it's all going to, mess you up. A man that's cheating, he puts you at risk for disease and death and stress and aggravation. In fact, a lot of these men that go out and cheat, they could cheat with somebody that could possibly come to your house and murder you and your family, like in the movie with Glenn Close. Now, this is a troll in the chat, and I'm going to answer your question. Would you rather have a lake house or a husband? First of all, I don't want a husband in that sense of how you speak from it, which a husband, in your opinion, is somebody that's ruling over that woman. Okay. But I'm going to have both. Okay. So you don't set the tone for choices for me. You don't make choices for me. And that's what you're going to learn. Nobody has to choose between one or the other. People have the ability, including myself, to manifest that of which whatever they want. Right now, I'm not thinking about a man. I'm not in a hurry to get a man. In fact, probably for like the next year, I'm planning on being single. I might be talking to some men that my spirits approve of, but I'm going to be working on other things for the next year. So I'm not like most people that feel like, oh, I've got to hurry up and go out and get somebody. It's okay if you feel that way, but don't expect other people to be that way. Okay. So I've had enough of dealing with certain stuff. I would like to take some time to myself. It's not going to be forever. Because my spirits have already told me that. And then technically I have a partner. His name is Azazel. Okay. My partner's name is Azazel. I don't know what a house husband is. Um, More than likely, me and my husband are going to be together working from home. More than likely, yeah, we'll probably be interested in the same things. He may have respect and want to help me expand and expound upon my vision for my company, Divine Services Apothecary. Yeah, so, but what is a house husband? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I do want a man that is physically fit, somebody that chops wood or builds things or like is interested in camping. In fact, the husband from Atik Alessi is the type of man that I would want. That's not a submissive, that's a smart man. That what the now I don't know where you come from, but I've read in the Bible that the man is supposed to submit to the wife too. So I think that a lot of you men have that confused, but pretty much when people are in love, they submit to one another. And I'm sorry you wanted to be like me, Mike, but you are more fitting for somebody like Talia. I don't know why you just won't go and be with her. You want to be something that you're not. You are her type. And sadly, typically the men that she deals with murders people and goes to prison. So, why don't you stick with that? That's your type. You're her type. Mm, I doubt it very seriously. The questions that you're asking and the fact that you came in here under Maxwell Street Polish guarantee that you're Mike. Okay. Yeah. Why don't you just go and be and then this is what I really don't understand. This is the reason why I suspect that Miyoko is actually your cousin or your sister. What about Miyoko? Well, Miyoko probably approves of this little game that you're playing because she wishes that she were me too. I've seen a lot of people with feelings about witches. Never have I ever saw anybody that actually wanted to be a witch and they weren't. That's new to me. Totally new to me. It's weird. You're jealous of me because I'm a witch. And it's been that way. That's the reason why y'all have been doing what y'all have been doing. That's the reason why you do the stuff that you do. It's very perplexing. I don't get it. You have women that are for you. Why are you so uber duper super focused on me? Why? And then, not to mention, you said I was ugly. You said I had an ugly mug and I was disgusting. So what do you what is this about? You already know that I'm more of a danger to you than vice versa. I mean, I can prove it to you. I can show and prove that is a fact. So then why would you continue? Why don't you go and be with, I mean, I think the reason why you don't want to go and deal with Talia is because you already know she's going to lead you to sickness, death, and destruction. That is for sure. But if I were to be with you, you would lead me to sickness, death, and destruction. So that's why I had to let you go. I mean, you were wishing death on my children. You just don't get it. You lied about it. You lied, didn't you? You didn't address it. You didn't say why you said it. You just lied because you know it's repulsive. That little girl, that little girl, baby Deja, you wish death on her. And that girl has survived probably way more than you. So she's meant to be here. Did y'all hear about that little boy over in Denver that his heart literally stopped beating for 14 hours now? I wanted to give my commentary on that, and I will from a separate video and give the breakdown. But what they did, a lot of people saying that it was God, and I agree that it was God because it just, but I also believe that those life support machines, I believe that they have certain things that almost mimic and then even communicates with the universe. And they kept him hooked up to that machine and his heart started beating again. So he would have been brain dead had he just sat there for 14 hours. And, he had some kind of infection that led to sepsis. Uh, and so his heart had stopped beating for, well, they say 14 or 24 hours. And he woke up. It was from 5 days ago. So, yeah, man, I don't know why I brought that up, but it was related to what I was talking about. So anyway, that's my cue to go, you guys. I gotta go. I will see you guys later. I will see you guys later. Okay. I really wish that don't you have a lot of black sector views? Why are you in my chat trying to get my viewers to come over to your channel? My viewers don't like you, bro. You're never gonna convince my viewers nor my clients of anything. You're just because they real recognize real or real recognize fake. So I don't know why you keep doing that. And if that's what you want to call a king, go right ahead. Not to me, he's not. Absolutely not. Okay. But go right ahead. Okay. All right, y'all. I've got to go. I will see y'all later. Okay. Y'all have a good one. I've said what I've said. I don't have anything else to say. I'm tired of talking. I am. And I take back all my energy and power and life force that it took to even talk about this ongoing circle jerk, just going on and on and on around in a damn hamster wheel. It's just annoying. Same thing, saying the same thing for years. The only thing different is that it's completely over this time. Thank the goddess. Oh, that's what I was talking about while I was muted. I was talking about, I don't know if y'all caught when I was talking about my grandmother, how when I get home, I'm gonna visit my uncle who still lives. He actually owns my grandmother's house. And so I'm so excited to just go and spend the day at my grandmother's house and just like, because obviously that's my uncle. um and so I'm always welcome in his house, okay, because it's his house now, but it's still my grandmother's house. And I'm excited about going to visit my uncle because I had a dream about my mother being in that house. And I think it was a premonition, to be honest with you. I'm starting to think it was a premonition, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm just excited about going home, and this person is literally trying to stop that from happening. If he truly was supportive in my endeavors, he wouldn't go live every day to try to talk about me and try to be negative every single day. And that's the truth. Okay. If he were being positive towards me, I could possibly be positive towards him. So, and I'm looking forward to Christmas. I'm looking forward to, because I'm going to spend Christmas at my grandmother's house. And of course, Halloween. I'll be at my grandma's house. And I'm pretty sure that everybody in the family gonna come because I'll be there. So, I'm gonna actually bring my family back together because, they haven't really been doing it that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's exciting. But when I used to go trick-or-treating, I would go trick-or-treating a lot around my grandmother's house. And there's like this, willow tree, and it's so fun around Halloween. It's so fun. And we could go down to the graveyard, to the cemetery. We could go to the cemetery. I'm looking forward to going to the cemetery. I'm looking forward to going to visit my grandmother's grave and just family, uh, and just communing. And, I don't know. I take back the past 9 years of my life. I do. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. So I'm excited about that. And I'm not going to let anybody stop me from doing that. And that's exactly what he wants. I couldn't imagine staying here and being in a miserable trap that he tried to set for me. That I'm so disgusted by it. And for another human being to be that diabolical and selfish is totally disgusting. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I got to go. Y'all have a good one. Blessings. Bye.